Good morning. This is Dr. Tariq. Today I am going to talk about some suffixes and their meaning. We already talked about prefixes and the word root. First of all, I will give you some suffixes which have the same meaning, like ik, ak, al, as, ari, el, and el. Ik is like cardiac, ak is cardiac, ik is dermic, cardial, subcutaneous, pulmonary, pharyngeal, laryngeal. These are the examples. Next, I will give you some suffixes which meaning procedure. Number one is centesis. Centesis mean making a surgical puncture to aspirate fluid from a cavity. Making a surgical puncture to aspirate fluid from a cavity, like thoracocentesis. Thorax is thorax, chest. So we are doing surgical puncture in the chest to remove the fluid. Next word is craniocentesis. Crani is head, centesis is making a puncture to remove the fluid. So we are making a puncture and removing the fluid from the head. Cranium. Cranium is a box of bone which contains the brain. So we are removing blood from there. Blood usually come in head after head injury or roadside accident. Graphy. Next word is suffix which means procedure is graphy. It is process of recording or process of taking a picture. We are asking the patient to stand, take off your clothes, top clothes, stand in front of the machine, facing machine or bag machine, and raise your head or lie down on the table. Hold your breathing. This is what we are doing. This is process of recording. Radiography. We are taking the X-ray. X-ray is our picture. Or echocardiography. Now I am going to give you some more example of suffixes which mean procedure. Scopy. Scopy is internal visual examination, and scope is the instrument with which we do scopy. Example is gastroscopy. We take gastroscope and do the gastroscopy. We can visualize the stomach from inside. Laparoscopy. Lapar is abdominal wall or abdominal cavity. So we can internally visualize the abdominal cavity from inside. Next suffix is plasty. Plasty is surgical repair. Surgical repair. Rhinoplasty or myoplasty, as they are ruptured in the accidents. Myoplasty, neuroplasty. Now I will give you some suffixes which mean pathology, disease. Number one is algia and dynia. They both have the same meaning, pain. Algia and dynia. Gastrodynia, pain in the stomach. Gastralgia, pain in the stomach. Next suffix mean pathology is sclerosis. Sclerosis mean abnormal hardening. Example is osteosclerosis or atherosclerosis. Blood vessel have become hard or bones have abnormally hard. More example of suffixes meaning pathology is malacia. Malacia mean abnormal softening. Abnormal softening. Malacia is abnormal softening. Osteomalacia. The bone are soft. This happen in those ladies who do not sit under the sun, and in children who have some defect and they cannot absorb calcium from the intestines. So they have weak bones. Osteomalacia is weak bone in adult, and rickets is the name for weak bone in the children. Next is stenosis, suffix which has pathology. Stenosis means narrowing. Arteriostenosis, the artery has become narrow due to deposition of fat in the artery. Stenosis, arteriostenosis, stenosis means narrowing. Megaly, it means enlargement. Megaly is enlargement. Cardiomegaly, heart has become large. Hepatomegaly, liver has enlarged. Splenomegaly, spleen has become enlarged. So this is all about suffixes, which has the meaning of diseases and procedures. Thank you.